everybody, it's Coffee Morning with Carlos Morale, where I talk about a game based upon top secret criteria whilst drinking my morning coffee until my cup is dry. If I see this YouTube channel as having any merit at all, then it comes in two forms. One, as someone for whom life is a constant struggle against twin demons of depression and anxiety, it's being able to produce something that allows me some creativity and can be done at my own speed. That's hugely relevant, hugely important. The second merit is when I can cover smaller games that either my viewers may not know about or that isn't really covered elsewhere. That is why it's incredibly rare to find me spamming out videos about big name games, because frankly I don't have the health or the wealth necessary to fight my way through the crowds. With that said, let's talk about Q-Yo Blaster, a game which arrived on Steam in January 2018 and, like so many other games great and small, was swallowed up amongst the avalanche of games constantly spewing onto the platform like so much spew. Q-Yo is a side-scrolling shooter which heads ever more towards bullet hell territory as the game progresses. Other than that, it's remarkably difficult to explain the game beyond the mechanics because, quite frankly, it don't make a lick of sense. The between-level stills designed to insert story are written with English words which I recognise but have hitherto never seen placed in this particular order. Above the words are pictures which even a well-meaning parent of a 3-year-old would just have to say, "Yeah, I've got no clue what that's supposed to be, sweetie," if they were presented with it by their kid. The thumbnail on the store page shows a rocket hamster and some sort of shark thing, a girl that looks like she's from that dancing game on the Saturn. There's a bewildering array of colours. I don't understand anything that I've seen in the game, apart, as I say, from the gameplay itself, which is very straightforward. You fly along. I mean, I was a robot for a lot of it, but I think I might have been the hamster at one point or something. I was riding a flying bin. I don't know. The graphics are deliberately shit and good in a sort of... We were going to try and do Cuphead style graphics, but then we just slapped this filter over the top of it all to make it all completely obscure. Now no one can tell what half of the stuff is supposed to be. Fuck it, I won't worry about it anyway. I'm trying to swallow my coffee and talk about this video game at the same time. It's very difficult. Yeah, the graphics are so muddy, particularly if you have the CRT filter over the top, which I've turned off for this footage. But they're so muddy, quite frankly, that by the late point of the game, everything's such a bewildering mess that I fail to see how the average person can complete it, were it not for the fact that you have infinite continues and you can just keep banging in again and just keep smashing the enemy boss with your laser guns until they're dead. Yeah. So that's it really. I mean, right? It's all right. It's like a couple of quid. You go to different zones. So, you know, there's different levels. They're fairly distinct from one another. Some of the enemies are really creative and fun looking. I liked the Wasp Queen boss. She was pretty cool. There are some power-ups, but there are not very many. There is some replayability in the form of the different characters and ships that you can use, because they have different specials, different firing rates and that kind of thing. Some of them can take more damage than others, etc, etc. So yeah, there's a lot of variety, but like, the game's only half an hour long or so. So there's a lot of variety within that half an hour, but because it's only half an hour, really there's not that much variety because the amount of time is very short. Does that make sense to you? I don't know if it does. Okay, it runs like ass, and you can't really see what you're doing, but at the same time, it was quite fun. I don't know how to do this. Review is as muddied and messy as the graphics are. Do you see what I've done there? Like, I'm throwing bits in, and we're still going to get to the end, even though I have tripped over a lot of what I was saying, and some of it is like very confusing. But like, you will have got the point by the time you got to the end of it. Team Robot Black Hat, you made a game. I made a review of it of sorts. There's been a meeting in the middle. I hope some more people buy your game. It's £3 or less than £1 when it's on sale. I would recommend giving it a go if you like this kind of thing. And if you don't, this game's not going to change your mind. Go and play R-Type. Actually, probably don't do that either. It's probably playing R-Type or a game that directly rips off R-Type that established your dislike for that kind of game in the first place. Yeah, that'll do. Rightio, thank you ever so much for watching today's video on QYO. I do hope very much that you have enjoyed it, and if you have, please don't hesitate to leave a like somewhere where you found this video, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.